Just a few hours, Texas has a new governor and lieutenant governor for the first time in 14 years for the governor's office.
Yeah, Gregg Abbott will be sworn in as the state's 48th governor. Dan Patrick will be the new lieutenant governor. And guess what? Fox 4's Steve Eager is live in Austin with more on the inauguration. Good morning, Steve. Good to see you.
Hi, good morning, Jen. Good morning, you two. Great to be here. It's a great morning in Austin. It's going to be a warm day, a beautiful day for inauguration. In the 70s here today and lots of sun right now. Sun hasn't risen, but the Capitol behind me looks fantastic. You see the Senate chamber here over my left shoulder, and the building is just fantastic. As you mentioned, Gregg Abbott becomes Texas's 48th governor. He'll take the oath at about 11:30. The inauguration itself begins at about 11. And in following tradition, Governor Perry handed off a Bible to Gregg Abbott, and each outgoing governor signs a passage for the incoming governor. And Governor Perry marked Matthew 20:25 through 28. It has to do with Zebedee asking that her son sit on the right and left of Jesus. And it really, the message here is whoever wants to be great must serve. So there you get one of your last looks at Governor Perry. As far as Gregg Abbott, once he takes the oath, he'll speak. It's timing out to be about 17 minutes, his speech here. Not expected to be big on policy, more on his personal story and Texans who have overcome adversity. He will be the first Texas governor to serve as governor in a wheelchair. He'll talk about his legislative agenda, roads, water, education, securing the border, and economic development. And he will kind of continue a theme that happens here in Texas, I think, for governors. As an attorney general, he sued Washington, sued the federal government 30 times, and we know he will be talking about that. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick gets sworn in just before him. He will be leading the Senate. He was kind of a surprise. Remember, beat out David Dewhurst. And it'll be interesting to see how he takes the reins of what is thought to be the most powerful position in Texas. Tea Party member, strong Tea Party advocate. It'll be interesting to see how he legislates and how this highly Republican legislature coalesces behind him and behind the new governor as well. All right, so it's a fun day. It's a big party, $4 million. There's the inauguration here. Eddie Deans is down here catering the food. Got the parade at 2 o'clock and then the big black tie gala tonight. So it's a symbolic day today. Not a lot of politicking going on, but it's a fun day. And I think what's one of these interesting points is the Sam Houston Bible, which has become kind of a controversial thing. Governor-elect Gregg Abbott will be sworn in. He's bringing a personal Bible and the traditional Sam Houston Bible. And I know you've heard the controversy that has come up about the Sam Houston Bible.
Whether in fact it is
really
legit.
Sam Houston's Bible.
Right. Doesn't matter. In any event, he's still going to be governor at the end of it all, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to affect whether he gets sworn in and the legitimacy of that Sam Houston Bible. It's what a lot of people are talking about, though. It's just, when something comes up and the archivists are saying, I don't think it's legit, but it is legit. It works for the swearing-in ceremony.
Right. And Dan Patrick, as lieutenant governor, will be sworn in, interestingly enough, by his own son, who is a state district court judge.
By son, right? Yeah. And that's an interesting wrinkle. We know we like to watch politics, and today's pomp and circumstance. But it'll be interesting to see how this legislature comes together and what direction. And if Abbott, he's sort of signaling that he wants to kind of continue what Perry left with. Remember those very conciliatory words he's leaving with? Let's unite, let's do this, and we'll see how it goes forward from here.
Right. And we should mention the $4 million, as I understand, was privately raised. This is not tax money.
Private.
Okay.
No, private donors. The beautiful people will be at the gala tonight, and that's what they pay for.
On their own dime. Steve Eager reporting live in Austin. Thank you so much. I want to remind you that you can watch the inauguration live at 11 o'clock this morning on fox4news.com. You can also follow Steve on Twitter. His handle is @SteveEager.